Today is Saturday the 24th, 4 minutes past 9. There was a big wasp in my car yesterday. He was on the window there now, but he's just gone. He's running here all night, so he has Willow. Willow looks a wee bit tired. Looks a wee bit tired. She doesn't know where she wants to go or not. Aye, she jumped into the car okay, but she's still a wee bit tired. I knew, honey. So we're going to, it's cloudy. I made the mistake yesterday, it's cloudy, let's have a wee lie on, and then it was a scotcher, and we never got away then to late, did we not, Willow? And then we went back to late. So I'm not making a mistake today, we're up a wee bit early now, and we're going to go. And I want to do a wee tour, some of the scenic routes. There's only so many scenic routes, so I think maybe if we go for a walk with her first, down one of these wee coastal villages, and then after the walk, if it's not too hot, then we'll do a wee tour. I brought a wee snack pack we brought a wee packed lunch today, haven't we? Brought a wee packed lunch just in case. We're back late. But there's a wee bit of rain on the Caravan Wonder this morning, a couple of wee drops. But the ground's still bone dry. It's not expecting rain, so I don't know if the wee drops are just for the dew. See, even the Caravan Wonder, there's a couple of wee drops there, like. But like the rest is, I haven't used the wipers, just the odd wee drop here and there. So we'll see what happens. I want to go underneath this big viaduct. After that, I'm not sure. This is the Glendun Scenic route. Above me, in front of me there's a big viaduct. I'm hoping it's quiet enough in the morning now to get Willow out. Big viaduct on the coast road. You go over it, there's a sharp bend on it both sides, there's a sign telling the viaduct, but it's just, apart from the fact the sharp bends, you don't know you're on a viaduct. So viaduct's always better to see underneath. So I'm going to take a wee look at this underneath. So there's what you're going over there. Whenever you go over the viaduct, right on the sharp bend, it's a wee road comes down to the left. Glendun Scenic route. Come on now, honey. But like, it's a wee narrow road, it's not really parking like. So it's early in the morning. So room there for once to get past, and that's big tractors. Now that wee bridge and Ballypatrick's over 200 years old. I'd imagine it's the same age, because they built the coast road as a coast road. A funny wee echo coming off the cars as they go across. See if there's any dates on it. But see, there's some size, like you always see these for trains and stuff. There's an example there now. Do you see the stone sticking out there? And up here too. Do you see where the stones stick out? That was for the scaffolding to make the arch. So when they built the piers up, they had normal scaffolding like you get today, the steel scaffolding, but they made it of wood. But But once they actually got to that stage, that's when they started to actually build the mould. So up until then, people could still sort of travel underneath then, and they could continue on building that bridge at the top. Good echo on that ball. You don't get an echo on the other ones. How many arches is it? Obviously, now the date could be on the road above, but like they always like to put dates and things in them days. Not that dry. That is actual dry stone. They have built that entire wall of dry stone. There's no cement in that. Look how high it is. Three arches. So it's not the longest viaduct. That's just the way it is. You're not gonna be sniffed there, Willow. Yeah, that's right going over now. You're actually getting, I can hear the noise of that bike coming up there, echoing underneath these arches. See what it sounds like now when it goes over. It's very sharp. See if you've got a caravan or something like that, or a coach, very tight bends getting onto it. Nah, nothing great. Coming that way of the bike, going from that way is no problem. Going the other way, that's the sharp bends. But it makes you wonder, I can down that wee back road. You could have a bridge here and you could have went up. Why did they build it? Because it's an awkward bugger to get on that viaduct. It's tight. Oh, it's alright for horse and carts. How deep does that river get? Does that ever come over this road? The road's over there. There's no reason why the road couldn't have come downhill. It's very good condition. You see how they grouted it for decoration? See, the grout doesn't have to be sitting above. Some of it's breaking off. Still has a wee pattern. And the same with all the rocks, the way they're all stippled. It doesn't have to be. But wee static mite. Wee static mite starting there. Water running down. Look how tight them joints are. The mortar's not very thick. You eat your grass. You eat your wee grass, pet. I'm looking at history. Well, Cara, come on. Well, I'm on and hear me hear the echo. Come on, Cara, come on here and hear me hear the echo. See if it makes that echo. That boy there, they're an odd daft tourist. He said, fuck, look where he parked his car. Them boys haven't a clue. You know what's wrong, boy? He's that busy looking at us. We're right in the corner, the car took him by surprise. The odd wee stone's getting a wee hole in it here now. Oh. Maybe that was a wee practice viaduct. You wanted to build a wee practice viaduct before we went on to the big ones with the trains. You know, all these young builders and all these young architects, they always want to try something new, don't they? And the chance of trying something like that, they'd probably argue for ages where they put a road and a low bridge or the high one. They'd probably say, well, if only an extra 10 feet or extra column, you can save so much money. Probably cost 3 times more than I thought. But it's a wee pet project. Very, very, very big, thick piers, isn't it? I would say piers that thick must be hollow inside. So I wonder, is a manhole cover up on the road that goes down into them piers? Next time we cross, we'll look for a couple of manhole covers, pet. There should be 2 manhole covers on that bridge. There's a nice wee stream down there. Somebody's dumping stuff here and here. So you get it everywhere, don't you? You get it everywhere. We're in Kirstendall again now. We're passing through it anyway. Well, I exit the sun not to stop. I was going to drive on, but nah, so next time, let's wee look round. We saw many motorhomes and hills last night. The ambulance over there, they didn't do nothing apart from the 2 roof lights. I think all the markings of the ambulance are still on it. No blue lights on it, the blue lights have been removed. There's ones there sleeping in a car. The one, that van there's been sleeping. Red van, there's ones in a tent. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ones sleeping here last night in the tent across the road. That's the Trust car park. There was another 8 on the other car park. The thing I was saying about wild camping, if the National Trust put a sign up saying no camping overnight, what can they do? Well, as you see with all these ones, nothing. But the thing is, if you go to the spade mill, National Trust will let you park there legally at night time in their car park for £5. And they let you use the toilets there. Why is the National Trust not trying to do something here the same? I'm up on a caravan park where I pay £180 a year for. No electricity, no toilets. When you have to go somewhere, you have to travel. You illegally park there, you got toilets, you got hot water, street lights, and a village beside you. That's a much nicer place to be. I would say then people would gladly spend £10 to stay there the night, just as they are. But what happens then, once you start charging, then you get regulations. But the National Trust, there's no regulations on the car park. They simply just charge you £5 if you want to stay the night. It's not marked out for motorhomes and it's just a car park. You want to stay the night? £5. But if you try and do it properly, markings and all that, you end up with a lot of bureaucracy. Have to arrive at a certain time, leave at a certain time, blah blah blah. You know, they could even try an honesty box. If you had an honesty box there now, where you said you can camp here the night for £10, I would say the majority, you get the odd one you want, but the majority of people camping here would gladly put the £10 in. The only bad thing it could cause is once everybody finds out you can do it legally, everybody would want to come here, and then it'd be too many. But there could be £100 made last night in that car park. But on the other hand then, the National Trust can charge you £12 to visit a property. So £100 mightn't be much money to them. Even if they had a clause, you'd be a National Trust member. But unless they bring in a private crowd to clamp, which is going to cost money, and then the same way there's supermarkets and all that, you know, clampers, they have to make it pay for themselves. There's no way of really enforcing it. What is she smelling there? I thought she'd seen enough of grass in that last place, that last wood. I was thinking too, there's a castle on top of that hill. Don't know how you get up there, and I suddenly realised how you get up there. It's through the caves. Whenever you go through the caves, there's a gate on the far side and a lane. That will take you to the castle. So the ones in the castle would have had the cave made bigger. She's getting covered in grass seed. She's going to start sneezing and coughing and everything. Her face is covered in grass seed. Another castle on Glendun Castle. It's a bit away from here. Look at that recycling there. Everybody must know now you can't put in shit like that for recycling. Look at the muck. That's a disgrace there. Full pack of eggs. Oh, that's right, Pip. Barbara's in that house. Well, Mom, that's right now, Pep. Mom. Hi, Dan.
Hello.
Hello.
Mom, well, over the side, Pep. Oh, you puppies were there. Another brilliant wee road, but I just spotted a wee bridge. Don't know if it's a farmer's bridge, maintenance bridge or what, but a wee bridge and a wee lay-by together and the noise of water. What do we see, honey? That wee footbridge. All the streams all go very far down. Can you get down there, Willow? Why is there a bridge there? I hardly put cows not across that, would they? So it wouldn't be left from the war, would it? Maybe training troops out here. Is that all you want there, Willow? Oh. I hear a farmer shouting. It must be out in the field with the sheep. Well, I put the lead on you. You know what them farmers are like? I check this bridge. Willow, wait to check out this bridge. That wee pup there has to be work there, pet. You see that wee puppy? He's sitting on the back of the thing. See that? See how he's keeping his balance? I wonder where this bridge is. It's probably private now, like, but just when I see what it is. You drive past that like that. If I wasn't so nosy now, you wouldn't know it was there. Look at that, Willow. Look at that, Willow. Oh, look at that. I'm nearly tempted to think that this might have been built during the war. Ran from a farmer. You're training American troops or whatever in these valleys. Farmer owns the other side now, that's why it's not signposted. Or else there's a house up there, strictly no dogs. So that means you must be allowed to walk up there. But they're there you will. We're not interested in walking up there, we just want to see the bridge. What's it sitting on? Bit of concrete. A wee bit of concrete, no, stay there, well. A wee bit of concrete wall built there to hold it. There's a big lump of concrete poured on. Let's see the metal. So it's metal box full of concrete, maybe. Metal on top. Would that be something the army would do? Or an engineer. Because metal's going to rust away. But it's not it's just like a mechanical set, isn't it? You understand that? It's riveted. It's not. If the army built that, it wouldn't be riveted. It would have been bolted. Unless it came in sections. But see if it's a joint in the middle. So you can have a bolt in the factory rivet up to a certain length. See how they join the wood on. Wee metal plate. You wouldn't get this length here in a lorry. If it had been a joint in the middle, with a couple of split pins and stuff, you say aye. Nah, so it must be built for some other reason. Maybe the Victorians just put it up here for walkers to get up to the hills. But why would they put it here? Normally you've got wee bridge, I guess, for mills and stuff. Would there been a mill out here or a factory out here? There's wee bits of weirs and stuff would have been. What would be here? Look at the subsidence there, like. So you see the concrete here, look. Oh, look at that. Look how far that concrete goes down. But it's getting exposed. That's global warming there, whoa. Global warming. That's what's doing that. Do you see how far the concrete's down? This wee bridge mightn't be here next time I come this way. It's going down the right bit. But that's the end of the bridge there, so it's just sitting on the rest of that. Not even signposted or nothing. There's not even a wee walker sign. If this had been the Cotswolds now, there'd be a wee sign out there pointing towards it. The only sign is no dog. We know nothing else about it. It could just be the farmer's up there in his land here and he wants a shortcut, but farmers don't walk anymore. And it's not wide enough for a quad bike. So there's a wee lane up there, there's a wee stone house up there. And maybe there was two people related. Got that wee bridge second hand somewhere. Now another wee lane coming down there. You enjoyed that wee dialogue, didn't you, Pepper? The sun's so hot. I want to get back to the caravan site now. Started off brilliant morning, now the heat's out. Well, suffering, aren't you? Suffering, Pep. I think another wee spray, Wallow. Another wee spray. See, the nice soaker, just a nice one, the air blows in there. So you get a wee killie off. Your wee vest would be good today, but you don't want to wear the vest. You don't want to drink, you don't want to wear the vest. And yet, when everybody sees you puffing and panting, look at that cruel man, what are we doing, making that wee puppy do? And then you lie in the car while you go, because you want out. I know, look at that. But I love you, don't I? You take advantage of it. You know I love you and you take advantage. Let's see what time back to the caravan now. I don't know if we're going to get the end of this road or not. 1:38, 1:36. We cannot be back in 2 minutes. There's no way we're going back in 2 minutes. Maybe she has to update. Well, this is back and beyond here, like. Our caravan site's on the main road. 1:45. 9 minutes away. It's unbelievable. Up that road there, 10 minutes away from the campsite, is totally in the back and beyond. Right in the middle of a big high. You're right in the middle of a gorge. You wouldn't think it was only 10 minutes away from the campsite. That must be, is that Ronan's Way or something? There must be an official walk. And there's a car park and all there for it. It actually looks like there's portable toilets too. Portable. So, if you go to tourist information, Ronan's Way or something, there must be an official walk there. And I'm sure dogs won't be allowed there either. There's quite a few people. We're not going to attempt it today in this heat. That there is the top of the viaduct. You wouldn't know when you're crossing it. There's a very sharp bend coming on there. If you're coming down with a caravan, you have to keep out wide. But when you actually go on the viaduct itself, the name is there, Southern Viaduct. When you're on the viaduct itself, apart from the sharp bends, there's a very sharp bend coming off it. You wouldn't really know. It's so short, you're over it before you know it. And you really need to get underneath it. That's the name of the scenic drive I was on, Glendun. Very nice. It starts off not much. You end up going in the main road. It's not much that way. You go underneath the viaduct. But once this road I'm coming down, that's the best bit.